Look at all of them. Can we sit here? Jayden's the only one popping out.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jimin Choi, or Jenny, as you guys may know, and I am an incoming junior at NBOT, and I am a flute instructor.
Hi, my name is Aliya. I'm an incoming senior at PCA, and I'm a clarinet instructor.
Hi, my name is Lexi. I am an incoming sophomore at MBOT, and I'm also a clarinet instructor.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel Lee. I'm a rising sophomore, and I also teach flute.
Hello, my name is Jayden Hwang. I'm a rising junior and I taught saxophone.
Hello, my name is Caleb On. I'm a rising junior at MBOT and I teach clarinet.
Hello, my name is Nick. I'm also a flute instructor and I'm a rising junior at MBOT.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Lee. I'm a rising sophomore at MBOT and I taught flute.
Hi, my name is Gyubeen. I'm also a rising junior at MBOT and I also teach flute.
This year was another accomplishment for Music Madness, as we were able to extend the program from just clarinet and flute lessons to clarinet, flute, and saxophone lessons. And also, thanks to the increase in the student teachers from last year, we were able to increase the number of students from 17 to 24. And this concert is the result of hours of dedication and hard work from both the instructors and the students. And so we hope you enjoyed this as much as we did, and we cannot wait to welcome you guys again next year. And without further ado, I will get the concert started.
You guys already don't know, my name is Aaron. I'm a rising junior at MBOT. And if you guys know, junior season, junior year is when SATs really become important. So I had to miss a week of Music Madness. So what I was expecting from this group this year was a very quiet, very relaxed group, because last year it was pretty pretty mellow, like low key. But as soon as I stepped into those doors, the first thing I saw was Aiden yelling at the top of his lungs. I was blown away, but no, Aiden has done well. He's practiced hard and he's also played hard. So now he would like to play a piece for you called Mary and a Little Lamb. So. Is another one of those really hard-working individuals, but also very hard playing. He really likes to run around. He really likes to laugh. And he really likes but he's also a very good learner, and he also listens very well, and he also practices at home, which is pretty rare. No offense. So today, we would like to present to you a piece called Ode to Joy, which you worked really hard on. we have Sua, which really, really likes to laugh. No, I mean, not really much to say, but so she wanted to do a trio with all her friends because she loves them so much.
What the?
Today,
Delete that. Delete that.
and you really like skiing with them, you know?
She loves yapping with me.
Okay. So today, they're gonna play Hot Cross Buns as a trio. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jayden, and this is Miss Gemma Blaska, and she is a liar. She came second week of Music Madness saying that she had never touched a saxophone, and she lied to me. She picked it up, and she started setting it up, and she said her dad sets it up. You're a liar. You know how to do it. I don't know who your teacher was, but I know you know how to do it. And she started playing. That's not normal. You don't just start playing like the way she does. And I was actually very impressed with her. I was really glad I had a newer student because teaching already learned kids is exhausting. But Gemma made it even easier for me because she just went with it. And despite how much she hated cheer camp, I think she might like this a little bit more. So Gemma, whenever you're ready, go ahead. Just to show how much of a liar she is, she pretended she couldn't play.
Hi. Okay, so when I first met Gia, she was pretty quiet and pretty shy. But as time went on, she really opened up and became more talkative to me especially. Over the past few weeks, I've seen her grow so much. Not just in playing the clarinet, but also in reading music. She's worked really hard, and now she plays with such confidence. Today, she will be performing Ode to Joy.
Hi everyone, I'm Caleb, and this is Jayden. He was my first student that I taught at this music camp, and you know, he's very loud. I'm joking. One thing that stood out about Jayden is the fact that I think every time I taught him a beginner song, because this is his first real year playing clarinet, he came to me the next day and he had it memorized, and I'm not joking. Right here, he's going to play Oh Susanna for you, and you know it can be a little nerve-wracking for him. He has the book for reference, but you know he did try his best to memorize the song and to show all of you what he learned. So let's give it up for Jayden.
on the first day of Music Madness, we asked everybody what instrument they played, and Tae Kim said that he didn't know what his instrument was called. After talking to him for a few minutes, he told me that he just bought his clarinet a couple of days ago off of the internet and had no idea where to start. I began to sit down and teach him, but after a few days, I realized how talented he really is. No matter what we played, he was able to take my advice and give it his all. He was able to learn a very complicated instrument in a short amount of time, which is a very hard thing to do, especially for someone his age. But due to some issues with his clarinet, unfortunately, Taeha will not be able to play for us today. But even though he can we still give him a big round of applause?
Angela is a very hardworking flutist. She is hardworking in the sense that she's never afraid to try new things. Even on the first day, Angela came up to me with a smile on her face, asking me if she could play this certain song. Then, right after she got used to that song, she asked to play another song that had a different octave, which was a little more higher. And then, like you guys might have guessed, she came up to me again, and she was like, "Oh, can I try a different song?" And after, I admire how Angela tries out different types of music, from classical to pop, from quiet to loud. And the song she's going to play right now is a song that she had picked from about 5 different pieces that she practiced throughout the 2 weeks that she had after careful consideration. This is Angela playing Beautiful Dreamer.
So next up we got Preston. This is actually my 2nd year teaching Preston at Music Madness. Believe it or not, he was my student last year. And all I gotta say is, in my opinion, out of everyone I've taught here, maybe I'm biased because it's my 2nd year, but I'd say that he is the most improved. I think it was the first week he chose this pretty beginner-ish song, and he said, "I think I want to play this for the concert." And I was like, "That's fine." And he put a lot of effort into it. And actually, I'd say that he mastered that song. So he actually flipped through not 2 or 3 pages. He flipped 5 pages ahead, and he picked out this, I'd say, actually pretty advanced song, especially for his age. And he's committed to it. He's been practicing it all week. And let's give it up for his effort.
I still remember the first day that I met Lucas. His musical fluency made me question if he was actually an incoming 8th grader. For reference, most music students are able to sight read and play scales relatively well starting their 8th grade year. However, it turns out that Lucas is an upcoming 5th grader. On top of that, his ability to change or fix things only within 1 to 2 times of practicing was both very impressive and admirable. I love that no matter how frustrating playing flute gets, and trust me, playing an instrument can get frustrating sometimes, he would always take a deep breath and just continue on fixing his previous mistakes. I think this quality truly makes Lucas stand out as a musician. And with that, this is Always With Me from Spirited Away, performed by Lucas Cho.
From the very beginning, she's already so good that I barely have to help her with anything. What I really admire about her is how sweet and how focused she is. She's always willing to learn from her mistakes and improve every time. She's also incredibly smart, which definitely shows in her playing. The piece she'll be performing today is Pirates of the Caribbean by Copyright, one of my personal favorites.
You'll be performing today is called Pick Yourself Up.
Originally, Angela and Olivia were supposed to play this piece together as a duet. However, due to scheduling problems, Olivia was not able to make it today, so I'll be playing the duet with her. And it's called Eight of Ice.
Morning, everyone. It's actually my first year teaching at music class, and I don't really remember how it came to be, but I just remember Jenny asking me, can you come out and teach the saxophone? So that's just not how it turned out. So I wasn't really expecting much going into this 2-week program, but on the first day I met Ayn. And I was blown away at how much she already knew. She told me, I'm brand new on this instrument, I don't know anything, but at this point she already knew how to, play the instrument, make noise, which is already really hard, tough to find on. And she really learns quickly. So this is a piece that I didn't really expect her to be playing at this point, especially not 2 weeks in learning it. With 8, I didn't really teach her as much as I'd like to see her. She learned her own music by herself, or whoever the clarinet instructor was, and she was really helpful the entire way through. So yeah, the piece I'll be performing today is Over the Rainbow, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
pleasure to work with. She came in each day with a positive attitude and a smile on her face. But not only is she a great person, but also a great clarinetist. She is able to use advanced technique while creating a strong sound through her clarinet. But most importantly, she is able to point out her mistakes and fix them right away, which is a very important skill for a musician to have. The piece she is going to perform for you today is a well-known song, but a challenging song for a girl to learn her age. While it has some tricky rhythms, Ariana was able to break them down and play them with confidence. With that, I am proud to present Ariana Rampersad performing Can You Feel the Love Tonight from the Disney movie The Lion King.
Alright, for my last student, this is Brian. He is the oldest kid that I taught in this program. And one thing about Brian is that I'd say, not only just for his age, but just in general, he's actually pretty gifted in the clarinet. He totally scrapped the beginner books. He went straight to the Disney songbooks. And he's actually towards the end of the book right now because, I can tell he doesn't necessarily like practicing, but I can just tell just through his energy, especially whenever we have snack time and stuff, that he's a very bright kid, and I'm glad that he applied that energy towards his passion for clarinet. So let's give it up for Brian.
Hello everyone, my name is Priscilla and this was my first year teaching at Music Madness. I remember on the first day of rehearsal, Ginny came up to me and told me, you know they're good, right? And I really tried to take that to heart. I didn't know what to expect because, truth be told, I've never taught anyone an instrument before, but I really tried my best to push both Elaine and Nina in terms of their skill and difficulty level with the piece that they chose. When they came up to me and told me that they wanted to play this song, I tried to find an arrangement, and I think this one can really show off what they can do because it pushes them in their skill, but also kind of has all the elements that I tried to teach them throughout these past 2 weeks. I can tell that they both have a lot of love for both their friends and family, and that they love playing the flute. They always try their best to apply all of my corrections, and I can tell they practiced a lot. So this is Nina and Elaine on Love is an Open Door. Thank you.
brought me so much fun and an energy to every lesson. She's playful and joking around with me, but she's also such a talented flute player. It's been so much fun teaching her this week, and we can't wait for you to enjoy her amazing performance today.
You want to sit or stand? Sit. Nice. I'm mean. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, entire parents, this is Kevin Kim. This is your new favorite person. He's your favorite person because it's the last one. As our very tired and in need of coffee instructor Aaron told us, a lot of these kids are loud. They're fun. In the morning, when 9 o'clock or 9:15 hits and we start playing our games, they're loud. But I don't mean to upset anyone, but for the parents of these loud children, you know, it's tiring. But Kevin is not one of these children, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. You guys wouldn't believe it. This man walks in, well-mannered, tries to play games on his friend's phone, but I always catch him. Don't worry, I got him under locks. Kevin is. You're going to 8th grade, right?
What?
You're going to 8th grade.
Yeah.
So he will be a freshman when I'm a senior, which means I will ignore him in the hallways because he's not cool enough. Now, The instrument Kevin and I are holding right now is called alto saxophone. I don't play this instrument. I play every other type of saxophone. Not because they're particularly interesting or better. My fragile ego won't let me play the same instrument as a fourth grader. With that being said, Kevin picked it up, and originally I was just playing with him to show him how much better I am, but we don't talk about that. And Kevin's great. He really is. He's a good student. I didn't expect him to memorize this piece, but somehow he did, and that really surprised me. He's the type of guy to just go with the flow. When I start playing, he just goes, and it's really amazing to see him, the way he plays. And Kevin, no matter how many times I tell you you suck, you're the worst at every time. Ready? Are you serious right now? You're really asking me that? In front of everybody? This is the attitude I have to deal with. Alright. Don't ask me again.
So this is the end of the 2025 Music Madness concert. And for those of you who were here last year, I gave a speech about Music Madness's funding coming largely out of the pockets of the instructors for the past 4 years. I also mentioned that it was our goal to grow and expand this program so that we will be able to create a fund for buying items like stands, snacks, and more for the program. And we are beyond grateful to be able to say that with the support, we were able to buy our own music stands, like the ones that the students use today, and more snacks that the kids really liked to eat. Lastly, with the money left after saving for the program for the next year, we are hoping to give back to the community by providing a fund to those who have a passion for music but lack the opportunity. We have prepared a basket or like a tissue box in the back. So we ask that if you're able to, please provide a donation to help this program. Thank you. And also there are munchkins, coffee, drinks, snacks, so please feel free to take them and feel free to take pictures.